I'll do. Right then, I'm back again. There's a bit of a deja vu thing going off here for me, because I only did a video the other day where I'd picked some bits up from Matt over at Kraken Wakes, or Kraken Creations as his shop's called on Etsy. I did a short video for those bits, and while I was doing that video I did mention that I'd ordered some more stuff to come, and it arrived today. It arrived this morning. So I'm going to show you those bits, but rather than showing them as in a review thing, I'm going to show you them because I'm going to be adding them to the figures and stuff that I've got, because what it is basically that I picked up some Reproduction weapons. So the purpose of this video is I can show you what I've got whilst also marrying up the weapons that I've bought to the figures that I want to go with. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Let's see how it goes. And here we are. You may have noticed the lighting setup looked a bit off and a bit weird, and that's because I've got it set up specifically for here, so it will showcase what I'm going to show you. First thing I want to show you is this. Matt was kind enough to include this with the delivery of the weapons that he sent me through, and it's a coaster set. Look at that. That is absolutely awesome. So we've got the case thing there that holds them all in. And then we have, I mean, they've got cork on the back. So we've got the enemy, which is Baron Ironblood's forces. We've got SAS Force. We have Z Force. We have Q Force. And we have Space Force. Those are absolute. I love them. Those are brilliant. I think they're going to go downstairs. They're going to get used. I can't not use them, but yeah, they're just great. So that is amazing. That's awesome. I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you. Weapons. Let's get on to that, because that's what I'm here to do. First, though, I will put my hand up, and I've already had a moment opening one of the bags. I was a little bit too enthusiastic, and I broke one of the stocks off the guns. Yeah, so that's going to have a little visit to Super Glue Town, is that? I'm afraid. So, well. These things happen. It's annoying, but what you're going to do? This is my tub. This is my tub of Action Force stuff. In here I have my figures. I also have my... It's not in focus really, is it? I'll be fine. Figures and vehicles. I'll just start to show you that. That's going to go back down here, because I'm going to pick the figures out as I go along to marry them up. Well, the first figure that I'm going to choose, well, the first two is, I'm going to get these two out of the way. So it's going to be my two SAS Force figures. There's two different types here. I think this one's an earlier one, because this one has like a bit of a flexible, rubbery kind of feel to it, the way that the arms pose, where this one is more rigid and more solid. So if memory serves me, I think that one is a later one and this one's an earlier one. The guns that are going to go with these chaps are two of the guns that the one that I broke. I'll just show you. I'll show you. This is the tub. These are all the weapons that are in there. So these are the weapons that I'm going to be marrying up. As I marry them up, I'm going to... Just get that a minute. I'm also going to marry them up with a stand, and I'm also then going to baggy them up as well, because at the moment I've nowhere to display them. What I can do is I'll just pop them in hand so you can see what they'll look like as they hold them. There we go. And pop him on a stand. One. Oh, that's two. There we go. They look great. It probably isn't showing up very well because it's black on black, isn't it? But there you go. Yeah, they look great. Yep, happy with that. So we'll pop them in a bag. The figure stands and the bags have both come from Action Figure Essentials. That's where I got them from. So just a little shout out to them. And that, and that, and that. Right, 2 down, many more to go. I think I will do the Krakens next. Release the Kraken! Because these bloody bags, that's how I ended up breaking the other gun, because they're quite tough to get into. So these are the Kraken weapons, which are just like kind of like a trident kind of blaster gun kind of thing. There we go. Where's my Krakens? Now, I've already put the Krakens in a bag because I'd ordered some nets. Because the Krakens that I had, they didn't have a gun, they didn't have a net. So I ordered a net. And the nets came yesterday. There they are. Those are the nets. They're not original nets. They're not official nets. They're not even reproduction nets. What they are is they are Lego nets. They are, I think, is it a 10 by 10 Lego net? And those, I had been advised by Matt that these are the closest that there is to what the originals would be. So that's why I went for them. Let's pop him his trident in his arm, and then pop his net under his other arm there. There we go. We have a Kraken. That's going to display really nice, is that? Yeah, they're going to look lovely. Really happy with that. Just pop that in there. Figure stand. Figure. And then his gun. I'll not bother getting this one out because you've just seen it there with that one that I've just done. There's no point repeating myself on that. Krakens! Good job. Who can I do next? I'll do a Skeletron next. Where's the Skeleton gone? Which isn't a skeleton. Well, it is a skeleton. It's Skeletron's gun that he's going to use, but it's a the weapon that went with Forlom. Or if you want to use the card correct, Zuckus. Let's get him out. Pop him on his stand. I'll just do this for them all so then you can see. There we go. Now, Skeletron, the original Skeletron didn't come with a gun, but Matt's been doing this style of gun to go with the Skeletron just so he has some kind of weaponry, and I think it really suits him. It's just a shame that the other arm isn't angled, so then he could kind of like hold it thusly, but not to worry. Yeah, I do like that. We like a Skeletron, which is evident from the other purchases that I've made and the other videos that I've done as well. Yes, Skelly Bumps. Red Wolf. Now, Red Wolf is the pilot of the Robo Skull, which I have a Robo Skull in said box down here. It's in bits. Well, I say it's not in bits. That makes it sound like it's broke. It's not broken. It's just in a state of dismantledness, so it can be stored. Because, like I say, I'm not ticking off on my list as I'm doing these. Where was I now? Yes, so we've done the SAS, the Sterlings for the SAS. We've done the tri-phase for the Krakens. And we've done Skeletron. Where's Skeletron? Yeah, Skeletron. There we go. So now, yes, Red Wolf. For Red Wolf, I went for, he said with anticipation, I went for a Han Solo blaster because I thought that would probably suit Red Wolf best. You know, like having a sidearm or, you know, a pistol, you know, rather than a you know, a gun, you know, it's like, you know, rifle or something like that. Also, as well, it makes it feel kind of akin to a TIE pilot. So, and the other, just tick that off so I know where I am. I'm doing it on paper, but you know, I've got a spreadsheet for this. I do have a spreadsheet for this. Where are we now? Here he is. Here he is. We need a stand for you, don't we? And we need a... Nope, it's not that stand. He wants one of the G.I. Joe stands. Because the pegs are different. There we go. So we've got the Red Jackal. There we go. Now, Red Jackal came with the hyena. Didn't have any weapons or accessories. I believe on the later release, I think they released him individually later on, and he did come with the accessories that Destro would come with. But for the release with the hyena, it didn't come with any accessories. So that's why I got the Han Solo pistol. Now, I'm hoping that he will hold it, because he might have to just... Oh, it's not going to hold it, is he? No, he's not going to hold it. Ah, fiddlesticks. Right. I don't want to break anything by trying to force it. Right, what I'll have to do is I'll have to kind of file down the handle on that. Just file down the handle there on that a bit, and then it will fit into his hand. That's a shame. That's a shame. But what I should have done was I should have checked with the gun that you get with. He hasn't got it in his hand, but the retro collection Han Solo. I should have checked. Which, to be fair, I don't think it's going to fit in his hand. Oh yes, it will there. Yeah, there we go. Hey, look at that. Oi, come back. Right, you go back up there. And so, not to worry, not to worry. We do that at a later date. Not doing it now. Not doing it now. For now, you can just go in the bag. Go in the bag with the colourblind hedgehogs. There, done. We'll see to you at a later date. Right. And then we'll pop Red Wolf away as well. I really do like that sculpt. Red Wolf is a very, very class act. Very nice figure. What's next? Right, I've got a red vulture. So what I will do is then this red vulture. What I did was this particular red vulture, I put with the hyena. So I have the red vulture driving the hyena, and I have I've lost my train of thought there now. I don't want that bag, is it? That's the old bag. Sorry, yeah, I have the red vulture driving the hyena, and then I have the red jackal up in the turret. Now then, SA80. Is that the SA80? I should have wrote down on the packaging. Let me just. If you'll excuse me, it's dead air, isn't it? But no, you have to excuse me a moment. I need to go on and check. Like I say, I'm pretty sure these are the S80s. If I'd have thought on, I would have, like I say, I would have wrote down. But silly me, silly me. Yes, they are. They're the S80s. Now, these are available in other colours. I went for the black, but they are also available in green, silver, and red. There we go. And I think that looks pretty tidy. Where's the other red vulture? Right, there's red shadows. Those are red shadows. I should have another one somewhere because I should have the pilot for the shadow track. There's a lot of rustling about, isn't there? There he is. Found him. Found him. And here's the other red vulture. I got on the bag, I want the stand. There we go. Yes, love it. Very nice. Those are the accessories for the shadow track. Right, what I will do is I will write on the bag. Red vulture. Hyena. Red Vulture. Shadow. Track. Just so I know, so I don't end up putting the wrong red vulture with the wrong vehicle. Not that it matters. Well, it does, it matters to me. But I'm just like that. There we go. And then we'll pop him. Where am I going? I mean, like, I can't wait to be able to get all these out on display. It is such a shame. It's such a shame that I can't get them out. I just don't have the space at the moment. Right, so that's red vultures. I think we'll do next. I need to put a stand with him anyway, so might as well get him out. That's the leg, the sport leg for the laser exterminator, and this, of course, is red laser. We shall need the second G.I. Joe style figure stand. And he comes with his. This is all original. This isn't a repro weapon or anything. And that goes in his hand, like so. I'm always hesitant to do it because with them being so old, just don't want anything to break. There it goes in his hand like that. And then also, because of the tab on the back, tabs in there on his back like so. And the keen eye amongst you will note that yes, it is a repaint of Cobra Commander. But I think that's a great figure. I love that figure. I really do love that. So, into a bag you go. I'm swapping the bags as well because I don't know if, because I don't know much about these kind of things, you know, because I don't tend to bag stuff up. My Transformers collection, which is the main thing I do, it's all boxed anyway, and I'll get like the cases to put the boxes in. But apparently there is an issue. These bags that I have got, they're made of a certain material, so they don't damage the figure. I want to say acid, but I don't know if that's correct or not. But I'm sure someone in the chat would probably, or the comments or whichever, would rectify me on that, or educate me, should I say, educate me. Next, I'm going to do the Black Major. Now, Black Major again is already in a new bag with his figure stand, because I ordered a Reproduction secret plans to go with him. So that's why he's already done. And to keep him looking like he would, we ordered an AK-47. When you absolutely positively have to kill every mother in the room, except no substitutions. I watch far too many films. No prize for people who can identify what film that's from. And there we go. There's the Black Major with his AK and his secret plans. That is a lovely figure. I've always liked the thing. What? Just a bit of a background here. I'll just tick that off. I didn't have a lot of Action Force stuff as a kid. I had a Baron Ironblood, and I had the SAS guy, the balaclava one, you know, this one. I had the SAS guys. I think I also had the, I want to say, is it a Sapper? I'm not right sure. It was one of the other SAS guys. We had like the woolly hat thing, and then most of the ones that I had were Q Force. Sorry, Z Force, the army guys. You know, in the camo gears. Those were the most that I had. I always wanted the escape armor, but never got it. But that was one of my grails because there it is. There's my escape armor. But I don't need no accessories for him. I'm going to put the red shadow in one of those bags and give him a smaller, because that does have a figure stand, but it's huge things, like a saucer. It's like a saucer. So we'll take him off there. We'll pop him in a bag. There's secret plans. There's AK-47. Now then. Oh, you sneaky puss. I only ordered one AK-47, but bless you, dear, you sent me two. Right, we'll pop that to one side. So that's the Black Major. Who are we going to do next? It'd be rude not to do the Baron. Now for the Baron, again, he's already in a new type of baggie with a figure stand. There he is. I've gone original as well with the Baron. Now the original, when Baron first came out, when he came out, sorry, should I say, he came with an Uzi 9mm. There you go. Impressions as well. I spoil you. This back. Don't break. Thank you. There we go. Oh, it's done it again. I only ordered one Uzi and he sent me two. Oh, you're a bugger, sir. There we go. Uzi 9mm. And we'll pop that in his hand there. And there we go. The Baron is tooled up. I am on the lookout for another Baron, basically because this chap, he probably doesn't show right well here, you can't see, but he has a pink mark on his shoulder, and I don't want to risk trying to remove it in case I damage the figure. But other than that, he is in quite decent condition. We'll take his helmet off so you can see his secret identity. There he is. Blood for the Baron. Let's pop his helmet back on. There we go. His Ned Kelly helmet. Right. Let's pop you in there. I'm just going to turn that heating down because it's a tad warm up here. Hence the t-shirt of my own design, which is available on the Vaults of Icon t-shirt store, should you so wish. Bit of a riff of the Nolans. All hail the Nolans in the style of the Strokes. Oh yeah, I made that. I'm proud of that. I made that. There we go. That's the Baron. Who's next? We have. I've got 4 mutons. There we go. They're all complete. They don't need weapons. So we'll pop you to one side. I have got, right, 3 thrice red shadows here. Put that on the floor there. 1, 2, 3. All with original rocket launchers. Let's get them a stand each. Let's get them a bag each. There we go. So, as you can probably guess, what did I order for these chaps? I ordered them some ammo packs. There we go. Ammo packs are plenty. So there we go. Let's pop them on their stands. And I've just realised as well. Actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll get to that. Let's tooled up. There we go. I'm rushing a bit here, and I'm not. There we go. No. Come on, you stay there. I'm having to do that because this red shadow, unfortunately, is missing a thumb. So I've had to put a bit of blue tack there in his hand. So if anyone's got a spare red shadow arm, do reach out and let me know. So there we go. 3 red shadows with not to be mixed up with the shadows. Although to be fair, it does look a bit Hank Marvin. It could be Bruce Welch. There we go. Yeah. Right, into bags you go. You probably noticed a theme as well here, that all my figures tend to be the Baron's forces, and you wouldn't be wrong, because they are. When I got the escape armour, I kind of fell into it accidentally. Not the escape armour, but actually picking other stuff up. I wanted the escape armour, specifically went out and looking for the escape armour. But after I got that, I'd not intended to go any further. I'd intended to just have escape armour, that's it, done. But then I got offered I got offered the Baron, and I got offered a couple of red shadows, and I picked them up, and then that's when it started. That's when the rot started. So that's my red shadows with the ammo packs. I did Red Wolf, I did Red Jackal. I need to file his handle down. So I've got Red Jackal, Red Wolf, Krakens, Red Shadows with the ammo packs. Skeletron Gun, SA Sterlings, Red Vulture SA80s, Black Major AK-47s, the Baron, Uzi. So now, all that is left to do is we have MP40s, and I ordered and he sent me an extra one. Oh, you are a star, sir. So spare weapons I have is an AK-47, an Uzi, and an MP40. Quality. So these are going to go with oh, these are my poorly. Yeah, these are my poorly red shadows. Sorry, no, vultures, red vultures. Yeah, 2 red vultures that have got thumbs missing on the right arm. Yeah. I need to get around to doing something with those. I was going to customize them, but I don't think I got round to it. Well, obviously I didn't get round to it. That's evident. So we have here 4 more red shadows. Look at that. So I want 4 bags. Four bags. We want 4 stands. And then we had 4 weapons. Right, so I'm hoping that... Now these are later release Red Shadows. Now, we know the later release Red Shadows because they are made of a stiffer, harder plastic, but they also have what within the Action Force, the Pallettoy collector community refer to as, these are the derpy Red Shadows. The eyes are tamper-graphed onto the visor in kind of like a slanting down way, like slanting down rather than slanting up, so that they look, like I say, derpy. So that's them. Now I'm hoping that these guns will fit in their hands. I hope they do. I hope they do. There we go. So let's... Yeah, they do. That's one. I mean, they're not going to be exact because, I mean, they never were as kids. They never held the weapons properly as they should do, but I went with getting the MP40s for these because I just wanted them to be a bit different to having the rocket launchers. Just basically just a bit of variety. So then you could say, yeah, okay, we've got the rocket launcher Red Shadows, and then these are maybe like the infantry or the the attack troops or whatever you want to call them, and then the Red Vultures, they have their SA-80s. That's it. So yeah, so they're all tooled up now. They are all tooled up. Let's pop them in bag. It's odd handling these because I don't get them out very often, and I've got used to handling the 6-inch figures, you know, like the Black Series and the classified Marvel Legends. So coming back to handling these now, it feels a little odd. They feel so tiny and fragile. I mean, I do try to be gentle with them anyway, just because of the age, you know, so I don't want to break them. That would be bad. So what we'll do is, now that I've completed marrying up figures with weapons, I will, and I've shown you. Speak of the queens, sorry, the kings. I will show you. I'll show you a Muton, because they're all the same. All the Mutons are all the same. You've had one Muton, you've had them all. I did have a Muton as a kid as well. Just had that. Come on, where are you? There you go. The other side. I don't suppose it matters which side I put this on. The visor. That one there. And then he's got radar for a head. Actually, no, I need to get them out of because I need to put a stand with them and put them in an individual baggie. Of course I do. Oh, let's get 4 bags. I think at some later point I may go down the route of getting the hard cases. But for now, I won't bother putting the accessories on, but because you can see from this one here. But these are just a modified diver. There we go. Little off centre camera there. There we go. I wonder. Oh yeah. Just change it up a little bit, can't you? Oh no, it won't fit on there. It's the peg's smaller. What's that? Oh, it's fallen off. There we go. You'll go back on there. That's it. Mutons. I mean, I suppose you could give a mute on a gun if you wanted to, but I don't think they need a gun. In fact, I don't even know what the I know they've got a knife on their legs there, but I think that's just probably throw over from, like I said, being modified from the diver figure. But I can't think, you see, because I've not read the comics, I couldn't tell you what the Muton's primary weapon is. It's weapon of choice. You ask Christopher Walken. Don't know. Crazy. No, that was useless. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. Cannot do a Christopher Walken impression. What's left? What's left? I don't think there is anything left. Oh yes, there is. I want to the red shadow that's with the escape armour. I want to put that in a bag with a stand. So I'll show you the escape armour. The escape armour's gorgeous. Like I said, that was a grail item for me. Was the escape armour. That and a Bumble jumper. They were my grail items, which I have both, and that made me happy. But I recall as a kid, we would go on holiday down Cornwall a lot, and when we'd go into Truro to do our shopping. The food shop, because we'd go caravanning. It'd be in a caravan. When we'd go into Truro for the food shopping, on there, I can remember in the toy aisle, it had all the Action Force stuff, and we'd always walk through the toy aisle section on the way to the bakery part, because I'd always have a warm, crusty cob to walk around and eat while we were shopping. But I would just love, and I'd sometimes I'd sit, sometimes I'd just stand and stare at all the Action Force figures, because I was just drawn to the style of the boxes, the colours and the style of the boxes. But I would always centre in on the escape armour, and basically because it looked like a robot. That was the long and short of it. But as I say, I never got one. But don't feel sorry for me. I didn't go without. I was very lucky and fortunate as a child. I wasn't spoiled, but you know, I wasn't. Didn't go without. And I mean that more as in the actual stuff that you do need, not toys. There we go. What is it? Arm on there. There. We'll go for. Oh no! Don't do that. Go for a claw. See, it's all still very stiff. This. It doesn't. Oh, that's peeling a bit there, isn't it? Right, dab a stickiness on you. There we go. That's the escape armour, which is a repurposed, recoloured snake armour from G.I. Joe. For G.I. Joe, it was originally white, and then later on they did it in blue, if I remember rightly. There we go. And there's the Red Shadow with his ammo pack to go with it. So yeah, that's one of my grails. Love it. Absolutely love it. A bag for you, sir, methinks. And that Red Shadow for this one is absolutely minty. There's no wear marks. Oh, there's the camera. There's no wear marks on him. He's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very lucky. Very, very lucky. Pop you back in that bag. So pop the escape. I need to get some bigger proper bags, because I'm not over keen on using those Asda ones, but needs must. There are means to an end. There we go. There we go. All dismantled. And I mean the stickers are still really nice on that as well. Which duffing them, well, to be fair, they don't get duffed about in the bag because they're always in, it's just in storage at the moment, so they're not messed about with too much. Oh yeah, that's them. What else have we got? What else can I just show you? Because that's it. I'm at the end. All the Repro weapons are done. They've all got their all individual baggies. I'll put them junkers in an individual bag. I'll give them a stand as well. Why not? I'm feeling generous, because I will get around to doing something with them eventually. There you go. Get rid of that bloody thing. Yeah, we need to do something with you. It looks like I already did start doing something with them because I've painted. I can see where I've painted, but looks like I might need to go over with another coat, because the symbols on the helmet and the shoulders were all worn. So I can see where I've well, more especially on that one, not on that one. I've not done anything on that one yet. But he feels loose. Why is he loose? Why is he loose? No, it's just me. Thought it could feel a bit sticky unless there's something is. Yeah, it's a bit. A bit loose around the head there. Don't worry. Like I said, they were earmarked to do something customizable. Customizable? Yeah, that's the word. Customizable with, but I haven't. So we'll pop that in there. Pop that. I want to give him a weapon. Yeah, I'll give him. One can have an AK, and one can have a MP40. When I get round to doing something with you. There you go. And I think that is now definitely. We've just got that spare Uzi, but I do not have another figure to give the spare Uzi to. No, because those are just me. Those are just me skelly bobs. Perhaps I'll need to buy another figure to give that Uzi to. Who knows? Who knows? You won't be able to see it very well, but so okay. I will show you. There we go. There's the hyena. That's the hyena. Brum, 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 brum. Love that. It's a great cracking vehicle, is the hyena. Very nice vehicle. That's the hyena. That there. We have the shadow track. Like I said, the accessories. Accessories for the shadow tracker there. So we've got the 2 rear guns, we've got 2 missiles, and then we've also got the aerial as well. So that is complete. That has got everything that needs to go with it. But yeah, we like a bit of the shadow track, and you can't have the shadow track without the laser exterminator, which it's not broken, but to get it all to sit nice in the box, I do take it off the stand there, and it's got that's the rear support that goes onto that bit there. So yeah, so like I say, it's not broken, it's just I've just found another red shadow. There we go. I have another red shadow. Oh, look. Is there anything else in there? Oh, there is something else in there. But yes, so yeah, laser exterminator. Again, that's very nice, is that. That's still got all its nice stickers on there. It's got the control panel, which is often missing. And then, like I say, that hooks up to the shadow track. And then finally we have, in a bag to protect it, we have the Robo Skull. But like I say, it's in bits because I can't fit it in the box when it's built up. And there we go. But yes, we have all the accessories. We have the wings, 2 wings, not broken, all nice and minty and fine. And then we have all the red accessory bits, the end caps, the chin guns, the eye guns, the red feet, the red inner caps that go underneath the outer caps. And got so everything there works. It's all nice and tidy and sweet. And then we've got the rear ramp. There we go. But yeah, it's a damn shame I haven't got the space to get all this out and display it, because that is one hell of a toy. Is that the Robo Skull? Absolutely bonkers, but amazing. Let's pop you back in there because I don't want you damaged. I won't be able to get the bugger back in now. Like, no, don't put me back in. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to do. Until I can get you displayed. That's where you're living. Let's put that over to one side, put it out of the way. And we'll just bring everything back in now. So now we all have all my Action Force figures now. All have stands, all have new fresh clean baggies, and all have weapons for them. Splendid. So there we go. I hope I haven't bored you. We're just under an hour there. So that was longer than what I expected it to be going, but so I appreciate you sticking with me while doing that. When will you see me again? I don't know. It depends when this goes out. I'm sure you'll see me at some point or other. I'll have a video to do, maybe here or there. That's it. All I will say now is thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.
Vault's a fucking icon.